Hello, I'm Paul Jess, Executive Director of the Florida Justice Association. Today, January 17th, marks the end of the first week of the 2020 legislative session. As we expected, the session started at a fast and furious pace, with unfriendly issues being heard in House subcommittees. However, if you keep watching, there's good news to share too. The Florida House Insurance and Banking Subcommittee passed House Bill 359 on Wednesday. The legislation by Representative Santiago is an omnibus insurance bill with many provisions, some of which are harmful to consumers. For example, the bill contains an additional requirement for bad faith first-party civil remedy notices to require that the notice be sent to the insurer's designated address. We will be working to amend this bill as it moves on to its next committee. On Thursday, the Florida House Civil Justice Subcommittee held a workshop focused on attorney advertising. We believe the subcommittee may be interested in filing a proposed committee bill that may be similar to Senate Bill 1288, which imposes onerous requirements on legal advertisements regarding dangerous drugs. The bill raises concerns about its constitutionality under the First Amendment, which protects commercial speech. FJA past president Jimmy Gustafson testified about how attorney advertising is already vigorously regulated by the Florida Bar. Jimmy told members that many attorney ads are really public service announcements to consumers who might not otherwise get notice of recalls of dangerous drugs and medical devices. He stated, "I bet everyone here has heard about Takata airbag recalls, but I bet you didn't hear about them from Takata." At the same subcommittee meeting, a bad bill relating to asbestos mesothelioma litigation, House Bill 741 by Representative Leak, was also heard. The bill would give defendant corporations opportunities to get multiple stays during the litigation. It would allow them to delay and deny until the victims die. Because veterans are disproportionately afflicted with mesothelioma, in addition to testimony against the bill from FJA General Counsel Bill Cotterill, testimony in opposition to the bill was given by the Florida chapters of the Veterans of Foreign Wars and the Military Order of the Purple Heart. Notwithstanding that, the bill passed along a straight party line vote. On the good news side, two good bills will be heard in the Florida Senate next Tuesday. Senate Bill 378, the Responsible Roadways Bill by Senator Tom Lee, that would require auto liability insurance for all drivers, will be heard in the Senate Infrastructure and Security Committee. The bill passed that committee unanimously last year. Also on Tuesday, Senate Bill 1302 by Senator Flores will be heard in the Senate Judiciary Committee. That bill would raise the sovereign immunity limits and permit local governments to settle claims without the need for claims bills. Unfortunately, it's not all good news next week. Committees will be voting on an elimination of attorney fee multipliers, as well as a bill that regulates client funding, which may have a severe impact on consumers' ability to sustain themselves through lengthy litigation where someone else was at fault. Other important issues may be heard in committees next week, but we won't know the full week schedule until Tuesday, after the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday on Monday. We expect many challenges in the next few weeks of session. For example, we expect major defensive issues like insurance company bad faith and limits on medical damages to rear their ugly heads soon. If you have time to serve on an FJA legislative committee to review bills and amendments, or travel to Tallahassee to meet with lawmakers, we will certainly welcome you to join the fight. I want to thank the many FJA members who took time out of their busy schedules this week to come to Tallahassee to help us lobby the lawmakers. Thank you to FJA President Leslie Kroger, FJA President-elect Eric Romano, FJA Treasurer Tiffany Faddis, FJA Secretary Curry Pagic, FJA past presidents Jimmy Gustafson and Trey Lytle, Lori Briggs, Steve Kane, Richard Chait, Cliff Curry, Julie Fine, Beth Finizio, Jason Lamoureux, Chris Ligori, Damian Millard, Alistair McKenzie, Matthew Posgay, and Tony Soto. Finally, thank you for all you do for your clients and for all Floridians. And thank you for being a member of the Florida Justice Association.